Welcome to Gamertag Radio. This is your host, Danny Peña, and joining me, co-host of the show, Riana Manuel-Peña. How you
Hello out
doing?
there. I'm doing great. Yeah, really excited for this conversation and this review. It's been a
Yeah,
long time coming.
we have a couple reviews left for the year, and then is our conversation in the future Game of the Year episode. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Hopefully, you could join us, Rick. That's really hard to get everybody together, but we'll see. We'll see.
It's tough, but if we can pull it off, it'll be worth it, I'm sure.
Yeah. No, but everything has been great. We've just been busy, getting ready for the holidays. Also getting ready to attend the Game Awards. I know we're going to be there, and that's happening sometime in early December. And yeah, I know there's a couple of games coming up left. I know it's Black Ops 7. There's also Metro Prime 4, which I'm excited to play that, talk about it and everything. So, but yeah, it's a great way to end the year, and then after that, we're going to take a little break. And once we come back, we're going to come back really strong because I have a
Oh
couple of
yeah, we're taking a
surprises.
very special break this time, and I'm very
Yeah.
much looking forward to it. And you may or may not hear from us while we're away. We'll see.
We'll see. Maybe. Let's
Maybe.
see. Yeah, we'll see. But on this episode, we are going to finally review Luminous Arise for
Yay!
PS5 and also PC. And once again, thanks to Enhance for giving us the opportunity to play this game back in Summer Game Fest when the game was announced, and also during the preview during that was like sometime in the summer. And then we got early copies of the game for almost I think a month already. I think it's been a month or
Yeah, we've
so.
had access for a while. It's been great.
Yeah, it's been really, really good. And I know we've been streaming it on Twitch, TikTok, and other places. I've been putting clips on YouTube and also on Twitter. And also, for those that missed the last episode, I had Mr. Gichi. He's the founder and CEO of Enhance. He's also worked on multiple games in the past from like the Sega Dreamcast days and everything. So I had him on the show. We did a one-on-one interview. We talked a lot about Luminous Arise and what makes this game so special. So anything we would like to say before we start our conversation about Luminous Arise?
Yes, I want to kind of put an asterisk next to any and all of my comments and reactions to Luminous Arise. I've talked about this in my preview content of the game. Again, thank you, Enhance, for giving us the access and permission to share the game early, which is a
Mhm.
very confident move, and rightfully so. They should be very proud of this game. But this is my first Luminous game, not my first Enhance game, not my first puzzle game, my first matching game, my first music action game, none of that, but it is
Uh-huh.
my first time playing Luminous. So I do want to make sure people take everything I say with a grain of salt, especially if they're a little more familiar with this game mechanic, because it is very different from Tetris.
Very, very different. I'm gonna start with this. I think this game is incredible. This
Yeah,
game is incredible. I have over 30 hours now. Over 30 hours of nonstop playing this game. Like I wake up in the morning, I have my little cafecito, go straight to my PC because I have the PC version, by the way.
same, so do
And
I.
yeah, I've been playing it nonstop. I truly, truly love this game. And I'm gonna put it out there too. I feel like this has a better look and better music from Tetris Effect, in my opinion. And look, I love Tetris Effect. It's one of my all-time favorite games. All-time favorite games. And the reason why this to me has a better look and better soundtrack, in my opinion, I think Enhanced learned a lot from Tetris Effect.
Yeah, for sure.
It's two different style of games, very, very different. Because this is more creating squares and clearing it and all that stuff, right? And
There's more
Tetris,
timing involved.
more timing too.
Mhm.
And it goes with the beat. It goes with the beat every time you play. So I just love the flow, the journey you're going through the game where there's going to be moments, there's going to be hype. There's moments going to be a little bit sad and a little bit exciting and or relaxing. Like I just love the different types of moods that you get into the game from the beginning all the way to the end. The end is crazy. Like the end is very stressful because now you're playing remix of the same song but different the same beats throughout the journey, but it's the same lyrics from the beginning. One of the first ones I think from the beginning. I can't quite remember, but it's really, really challenging, and it could get really stressful in there because you're like in one level and you're there for multiple minutes there, and you have to survive until the timer goes all the way down. Like it's really, really good. But honestly, I'm really enjoying this game more than Tetris. Like I love Tetris. I think Tetris to me, because Tetris has been a game that is one of my games that defined me. I know we had this conversation before from back in the days, and I know they took that game to the next level. And like I said earlier, Enhance learned a lot from that game and made it even plus, even better. This is the best Luminous game because I played the ones all the way from the beginning to now. You know, I go back to like the PS2 days, the PSP days with Luminous. I played other puzzle games too that, you know, from other companies. And I love Tetris and I love Luminous. Those are kind of like my all time favorite puzzle games. But this is one of my favorite Luminous games ever for me. And I will mention this too. Tetris Effect is my all time Tetris game, Tetris game too. I want to mention that too because I feel like Enhance figured out a different way to have a narrative in the game, but at the same time, puzzles. And usually when we play a puzzle game, it's like, okay, here, solve it, and that's it. And you go to the next level and it gets harder. But this one has a story. You listen to the lyrics of the songs from both games, and there's a story. And even when you play Tetris Effect Connected, it tells you like at the end, like we're all connected. Like there's a story behind it. And I just love how it has changed telling a story with puzzles. And it's very, very different from other companies, you know. So I know it's a long intro, but I just got super excited to talk about it. But go ahead, Ree.
I mean, valid. Your excitement is well earned. This game is incredible and it's a feast for the senses, right? Like if they could figure out a way to get smell and taste in there, then they would hit all of them. Like from like the way that it feels as you're moving your pieces across the screen and dropping them and you're trying to time it to the bar going from left to right on your screen and also keeping an eye on the burst meter to see when you can freeze time and get a huge stack of matches all at once is really satisfying. When you do the burst, you see things flying in the air. Like just feels like it's like if this was in VR, it'd be like going straight above your head. Like you look left, you look right. There's iguanas jamming out to the music, or somebody, a little girl waiting for a train, or like so many like fun emotional visuals, and then all of a sudden the screen is tilting and you see water floating across the screen and it's moving according to what the orientation is, and you're matching marble pieces and they're falling out of the screen and rolling towards you as you make more blocks, and it's and all of this is happening to one of the best soundtracks of any game I've ever heard in my entire life. Such a great variety of music, beautiful instrumentals, the diegetic effect of the music coinciding with what's happening when you're landing the pieces is just chef's kiss, just like in Tetris Effect Connected. It's just, I would say it's overwhelming if it wasn't so enjoyable, I guess is the best way to say it. It's like a decadent meal. It's like a too rich and moist chocolate cake. Like, it's just almost too good that it's so much going on. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I have said before, and I'll say again, I have synesthesia, not diagnosed or anything, but I see music. I hear something, music, a sound, and I see a shape or a visual of a movement or a framing of usually dancers on a stage. That's the art form that I have developed the most with my synesthesia. For me, when I'm hearing the music, I'm seeing something in my brain, but also trying to see what's in front of me with the blocks, but also trying to see what's happening with the animation visuals in the background. That overwhelms me. And I enjoy it because it's a challenge for me to try to filter out noise
Mhm.
and focus in on what I need to be doing, the task at hand, which is almost like a meta commentary on my life's challenges right now. And it's almost like practice for like getting myself together and getting a task in front of me accomplished while also trying to enjoy all this really cool stuff happening around me. And it's maybe a complicated way of saying this game has a lot going on, but I just need you to understand, like, what that really means as far as me as a player. Because it's not just that, "Oh, there's a ton of visuals on the screen and also really great music," but then you're also trying to match. It's deeper than that. It's almost like my brain's cognitive ability to keep up with all the things happening is stretched to the limit, and it's a great muscle to exercise right now for me. And I can see how for other people this might be too much. It does have a warning for anybody who is overstimulated by flashing. That is a very genuine concern, and you should look into that to make sure that it would be comfortable for you to play it if that's something that you've had trouble with in games in the past.
Mhm.
However, if this is something you can play comfortably, it's one of the best game experiences I've had in a long time, years, honestly.
Mhm.
And the mental challenge of not Tetrising is so hard, and again, I'm pulling out my this is my first Luminous game asterisk, so for Luminous stands and veterans, maybe you won't have this issue, or not issue, but maybe this won't be even a second thought to you. I'm constantly trying to make Tetris lines in this game in the back of my head. I'm trying to connect pieces, I'm trying to fill in gaps, and I'm trying to do all of this stuff that has nothing to do with the actual objective of Luminous, and it messes with me. It's such a default habit that when the game gets fast, like if I'm playing on the harder challenge modes, I start losing the plot. Like I'm literally I can't see what color or shade the blocks are,
Mhm.
and I just get lost in the sauce. And there's a song that happens quite early in the game, and it's in the preview content that Danny, you and I have played on stream already, where you're on a beach and it's a very serene background, and the music and the lyrics are saying like, "Hey, if you get overwhelmed, just take a second, breathe, just keep going. Just
Mhm.
recalibrate and try again." And that level happens right around when I start feeling the panic or lifting up in my chest. And
Mhm.
it's such a good exercise, like, that's the word I keep coming back to. It feels like exercise for my mind and my heart and my spirit. Like, it's after I've played this game, just like with Tetris Effect Connected, I get emotional. Like, I have an emotional release, like, "Wow, I really went through it just now and really stretched myself, and I feel
Mhm.
so accomplished and so proud." And for it to be, like, a puzzle game, it's like the stupidest. It sounds crazy, and
Mhm.
I sounded crazy before, but it's just how it impacts me, and there's something so, so special and so unique and so worthy in these games that I've never seen captured in any other way, in any other series, and the enhanced team, I don't know what I'd be fascinated to learn more about their development process and how they get to this and, like, what their testing and feedback process is
Mhm.
because, like, they truly just, like, almost like a shot of adrenaline into my heart, and then the come down is just, like it's, like, some of the best aftercare I've ever experienced. Like, it's just so, so effective and so impactful, and I'm still not good at it. Like, you had a bit of a long rant, and I'll end mine soon,
Mhm.
but, like, I wanna play more of this game because I'm not sure if I like it more than Tetris Effect Connected yet, because I still don't get it. Well, you know what I mean? Like, it's not
Mhm.
secondhand. I don't have, like, a default go-to strategy whenever I see each type of piece coming up in the preview wheel,
Mhm.
and I need to get to that level of mastery before I can fairly judge it against Tetris, which I've played for my entire life. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
it's still so fresh and so new for me. Again, first Luminous game asterisk that I need to play it a lot more. I've played a lot, but I need to play it a lot more before like I see a four square and I know what to do. I see a two and two and I know exactly what I'm gonna put it. You know what I mean? I don't have that shorthand yet. And I pray that I can get there. And once
Mhm.
I do think this game might take it for me as my favorite enhanced game. It
Yeah.
might, because it's
All right.
already so up there.
All right. Well, that's good to know. Good to know. And I'll mention this. I personally think this is the best soundtrack of the whole year of any
Oh my
other
god.
game. Of
Like,
any
speaking
other
of
game,
bangers, like,
hands down.
so many different genres of music too, like, so
Yeah.
cool. Such a good
Yeah.
compilation.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong. Like I love other soundtracks from like Expedition 33. Like there's some pretty good soundtrack that came out this year. But something about this game it is different. It is different than any other games I played this year when it comes to like music wise, you know. So and just the experience too. Like that's another thing too that I truly, truly enjoy about this game is just like I get into this vibe. And it's similar to the vibe I got into when I played Tetris Effect and Tetris Effect Connected. It took me to this world like I'm like in the zone, just into
You
the
transcend
puzzles.
a little bit, like
Yeah, it's
yeah.
different, and I usually and look, this is not even playing VR, like, I played this version of VR too, I forgot to mention that, and, which I think I'm gonna do it again 'cause it is
I
a
need to
pretty good
try it.
experience.
I've only played on PC and
Mhm.
on the handheld, the Xbox Ally.
Yeah, so I'll mention how the different ways I played this game. You know, regular ultra wide screen, it looks beautiful, by the way, in ultra wide screen. I played also on handheld device using the Xbox Ally, the white version. Great, I think this is the perfect handheld game. If you and I hope this comes out for like the Switch in the future and other places because man, this is the perfect
So
handheld
good on
game.
handheld.
Yeah. That I also used my Meta Quest 3. I did a streaming with my Steam Link. I think it's called Steam Link, where I could play Steam VRs and also regular Steam games on my Meta Quest. And that was one of the games that I converted into VR and it looks great. Visually, it looks really, really good. Plus the music on the headphones, oh, great, amazing. So worth it. I haven't tried this on the PlayStation 5 VR. I haven't tried it, the new VR. So, but there's multiple modes that you could try out. There's the challenge mode. There's also training mode for those that still I'm not used to playing Luminous. It's a great way to get used to how to play the game, and I highly
Highly
recommend it.
recommend.
There's also achievements there, like playing the challenges and training mode and so on. There's also burst mode where you press your R trigger and let's say you have multiple squares or one square and you press burst mode, the music changes, the way how it looks, it changes, and it's a little bit slower, but you only have a certain amount of time to get as many bursts as you can. So the most I've gotten was like 100 something bursts. And it was
Mhm.
because I had multiple squares connecting and it helped me to get more and more. Plus, it helps me also to clear the area because I use that a lot where, let's say I'm almost on the top. I'm like, oh man, I gotta like fix this because it's getting bad.
The
So I use
panic
bursts.
burst.
Yeah, I use bursts to clean that up. And also another way you could clean it up is when you're playing, sometimes there's like this thing where it's like a cross and it's
Oh,
very
yeah, it looks like a
flashy.
D-pad inside one of the blocks.
So you could use that also to connect on one of the color blocks and it will help you to get all those clear too. That's like another way to make some space
Yeah,
and so
like, you can
on.
make a
So
chain regardless of what shape it is, like, as long as that D-pad block is touching other blocks with the same color, the whole
mhm.
every block in that chain connected will all clear at the same time when the line swipes.
Yep. So I tried that. I also tried time attack, like, to see how many squares I could create in 60 seconds or 180 seconds or something like that. So you could do that and you will get points where it will help you to unlock avatars and characters and all kinds of cool stuff that you could do that in a certain area of the game. So there's like a leaderboards too. Also, I tried multiplayer where it's you versus another person is and it's crossplay. You could play people from PS5 and PC, and I'm pretty good with it. I'm pretty good. I need to get better because I'm so used to playing solo because I just love this game more solo than multiplayer for me personally. But yeah, once the game opens up and as everybody's playing, I'm gonna try multiplayer. 'Cause there's achievements I want to open up in there, So, but
I'm
yeah,
scared.
over
I'm scared to try multiplayer.
yeah, but man, it's one of those games where it's a different experience, and this is why I want people to support this game as much as you can. One is a different vibe than any other game that I played this year. Because look, there's RPGs, there's first person shooters, battle royale, and all this cool stuff that we've been playing this year, which has been amazing. Hades and all these games. But I feel like puzzle games has been a very important genre that I've been into since the beginning of gaming for me. Playing Tetris for the first time on a Game Boy device. And it was green color and everything. It was mind blowing to me. Mind blowing. And throughout the years, that was the game that I always played with my brother because he will live like let's say in New York, I'm in Miami, and we'll play Tetris online all the time, and we just chat and just play with other friends and everything, right? And especially with Tetris Effect Connected, we that's the game that helped us during that time during the pandemic, you know. So puzzle games has been a very important genre to me, you know, and I feel like there's not a lot of puzzle games like before, like in the early days, you know, and Enhance feels like this is an important genre, and they are masters on creating puzzle games, masters
Absolutely.
because they've been changing it. They've been changing the way how you play, the way how you experience it, and plus, the most important part, you getting into the journey from the beginning to the end, it is mind blowing to me. Where I haven't seen that in any other puzzle games besides Tetris Effect, which is again same type of vibe, you know. So
Yeah, I would say for folks who haven't played these games or who maybe are more familiar with games that are talked about, like the Hades series that you just mentioned, Danny,
hmm
think of I think of this at least where if I was to try to give it a comparison for people who've never played a puzzle game or an enhanced game, as like Tetris Effect Connected is sort of like Hades, like a perfect game with everything you could want from that genre of game. And then Hades 2 is like Luminous Arise. Like Luminous Arise, of course, is a different type of puzzle game, right? It's Luminous, not Tetris.
hmm
But everything that they did perfectly and incredibly in Tetris Effect Connected, somehow they did even better in Luminous Arise. Just like in Hades 1, somehow they did everything even better in Hades 2.
hmm
And that's kind of like the best comparison I can give to people who are more familiar with that type of game than this one. And just another way for me to try to tell you it is worth your time. It is absolutely worth your time if you can play it.
no, 100%, 100%. And again, make sure to support. And for those that have a handheld device, you
Oh
have
my
to
gosh,
try
yeah.
this game because
It's a
that's
must
a
play on handheld. If you have a
oh
handheld, find a way to play it.
100%. You know, if you have the Legion Go or the Xbox Ally
Steam Deck.
devices, Steam Deck, play this game. It is so worth it. And I think it's the perfect game when you're traveling and you're like on the go, you know, plus you're not using a lot of batteries in your devices, you know, like other games, right? Because this graphic is crazy. But with this, it's really good. And also, it is important also to play this with headphones, I think, in my opinion.
I would disagree with you there. I think at least on
hmm
the Xbox Ally, which is the handheld that I played on,
Yeah.
it sounded so good coming out of those speakers. I do agree headphones is the best, but I would say it's pretty damn good without them
No,
as well.
it's good, and I was gonna say why, in my opinion. It's typically I can't play this game with my speakers loud here. You know, sometimes I have to wear headphones. You know, 'cause that's for me to get into the game even more, right? So, but remember what I was saying earlier that once I start playing, I'm like in this. I get into this zone. I feel like while using the headphones headset, it got me into the zone even more. Like I got into. I could hear the beat, the music, the special effects clearer
Mhm.
than just speakers. You know, like I feel like there's certain things doesn't sound the same as like when you have the actual headphones and there's like no interruptions. You don't hear anything from the outside. It's just you and the game. It's a different
Yeah.
vibe.
You know what? I agree with you on that. Like the noise cancellation of headphones is pretty important
hmm
for immersion. I almost feel like maybe for me, the ideal setting to play this game might be on a handheld, like whatever the Steam Deck, PlayStation Portal, whatever it is, with the sound in the car. Because you know how when you hear a song in your car,
hmm
it just kind of sounds a little different from when you have it in your ears. Like you
hmm
almost feel like it's surrounding you even more somehow. That surround sound, but in an enclosed space.
hmm
I wonder how it feels that way, because that might be, like, next level, even over the noise canceling headphones.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, you're right. You're right. And you know what? A huge request. And look, Enhance, if you listen to this is super important to me. Please create a vinyl for this, man.
Oh my god, I would so
Please.
love that.
I will buy it day one.
We invite
Actually,
you.
let me show you something. And for those who are watching this video, I
Danny show and
have
tell time.
look, I bought this. I bought this. This is for those who don't know, what I have in my hand is Texas Effect Connected. It's the collector's edition. They only made a certain amount of copies of
Wait,
this.
I thought that was from the sushi. Is that's
No,
not from
no,
the sushi
not
thing
that
they did?
not that sushi is from Tetris, not Tetris Effect. It's a Tetris thing.
Oh,
This is actual from a collector's edition that they only had a certain amount of copies of these, and I love Tetris Effect so much that I'm like, yo, I am buying this. So and in there is like a soundtrack you could download from there. And it has like one of the pieces from Tetris, and it has like a cool couple other things inside too. But this is really really cool. But they need to do something like that for Luminous. But man, add a vinyl in there, man. I
mm.
will buy it right away, day one. I'm all
Yeah,
in.
and a Rise
Let me know.
vinyl would be pretty dope.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
would.
yeah. And I have to say, like the hip hop tracks. Oh
Mhm.
my god! You know what? I'm gonna mention which ones are your favorite levels that people should be aware
I can't pick a
when
favorite level.
I have a favorite one. I have 2.
I'll give you the hip hop one that I enjoy a lot. I won't say it's
Okay.
the best.
Okay.
The jungle level with the flowers.
That one has flowers, trees,
It's
water.
like a pink flower and a green plant.
I know exactly what you're talking about. That's a
Mhm.
pretty dope level. I like.
It is.
You know what's just crazy that I love, and it gets me into like this crazy vibe? The train level.
Yeah, the train is good.
The train level, woo, it's intense. It's a very intense level.
I'll tell you one that I have
Mhm.
this like love-hate relationship with is the one with the where it's raining and it's the street sign, like the walking sign versus like the umbrellas. Is that what the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
one
yeah,
is?
and you see people with an umbrella
And you
walking
see
around
people
with
with
it.
umbrellas and the
Yeah.
song that they're playing at that time, this woman is singing for her life.
Oh, no,
Like,
she's
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 like,
all in on that one.
oh my gosh, I
She's all
won't
in.
do it on this. I won't do it on the recording. I'll
Yeah,
save everybody's ears. But if you catch me on a live playing this game, I'm gonna sing along with that song
yeah.
because it is so good,
You
so
know what?
emotional, and so powerful. But the
Yeah.
pieces are so hard to tell the difference from, and my brain gets confused. I always almost die on that level.
There
I
is
have to
another
panic
level.
burst so much on that one.
There's another level that I call it. There's 2 levels that's similar because it's kind of like I call it the
Mhm.
PlayStation logos. You know what I'm talking
X's
about?
and
Like
O's
the
and
X's and
squares and
O's? Yeah.
circles. Yeah.
So there's one that the soundtrack is really, really good. That it's more like a baby blue color, like the X's. You know
Is
what
it
I'm
like
talking
the
about?
cyberpunky kinda one
Not the one that
with the neon
this
signs?
not this no, it's a different one. It's a different one. That one is pretty decent, but the other one is like, yo,
Wait, with the QR code one?
QR.
It has, like, the pink QR codes? We sound crazy the way we're
I
talking
know
about
it's so weird. Yeah, yeah. That one is pretty cool.
Yeah. I
I'm
like the
trying to think,
marbles. I don't like when the marbles turn into planets. I get confused when they turn into to planets
like
and moons.
Earth. It looks like Earth and
Yeah,
moons.
but I do
Yeah,
like the marbles. And I like for some reason, the feathers and the eggs really get me confused, even though they don't look anything alike. There's something about it, it's just like, I get caught up. But I think are those the ones that then turn into walnuts?
I think so. I think so.
I
But
like
see,
it when they turn to walnuts, and then
this
I
is
like the one with the snowballs.
this is the part that I have to mention why I feel like this is better than Tetris when it comes to that. It's like, for example, there's a level where there's like tomatoes and like broccoli, like, and it
It starts
changes
with I think it's, like,
apple.
apples and something else, and then it turns in,
Yeah.
like, tomatoes and peppers and cabbage, and then there's
Hmm.
broccolis, like, it's going through all the different food groups.
Yeah, and it's like, yo, what? I know it could get confusing sometimes, like when it happens for the first time. Once you get used to it, you're cool, you're okay. But
Mhm.
with Tetris, it wasn't like that. With Tetris,
No.
it was more the background and the music, and when you're playing, right? This one is everything. It's the
Yeah.
background, it's the pieces, it's the music. Everything changes, and when you hit certain, this is the part that I love about this game so much. When you hit certain amount of squares that you have of that level, the lyrics, the beat, things changes, like
It reacts to your progress, yeah.
your
You're
progress.
you're
And I know,
building the music as you play. It's
and that if that
so
was
magical.
available, that was also available in Tetris Effect. But I
Mhm.
think with this one, it made it a bit better with the way how everything changes, the pieces and everything. You get what I'm saying? So that's the part that really, that's like one of my favorite part of the game of just the experience. Like one of the first level, and even was in the part of the demo, the lizards, like them jamming,
They're
dancing.
going hard.
They're going hard, and I'm like, "Yo, who was in the studio? What? This is sick!" Like that's
That's probably I would say that's probably the most memorable level. That's the one my mom always remembers.
yeah. Wait, so she was watching the stream or something? That's what it
Yeah,
was?
she saw me playing, she saw a clip of it.
She's like, "Wow, this is pretty cool." That's awesome.
I will
That's
say
awesome.
also, as somebody watching this game, because I watched Danny play, of course, this is such a great, like, backseat driver game. Not trying to tell you what pieces to drop or anything, but just to just sit and enjoy it while someone else is playing. It's so fun to just watch and experience, and it's a game that I'm really curious to see how our two-year-old will react to. Like, if we have it on our big screen at home, like, if she'll like the music and dance around to it and recognize the fruits and the animals and the shapes and stuff, like,
Mhm.
it seems like a really fun game to watch other people play too, and having
Agreed.
done that for a few hours, like, I feel like this might even be, like, a great family game, but in a very non-traditional way, like, it's
Mhm.
just fun to be at a basically, like, a gaming concert while someone's playing it,
Yeah, yeah, and one
with
thing that
lots of visual interaction.
I truly agree with you, and one of the things that I'm trying to master is I want to get better scores. So there's an achievement where if you get like A's, couple A's in certain areas, you get an achievement, S's and all that stuff. So that's my goal. I'm trying to master that right now. So and you see me play. I play fast as hell in this game.
Yeah, it's
Pretty
scary,
fast.
scary fast.
Yeah, and Ree always gets nervous because sometimes I go all the way to the top, and I do that on
Yeah.
purpose because when I clear pieces, I want the pieces to go down, and there's like multiple drops. So like that's something I'm trying to master, and I haven't gotten good at it yet, but I'm slowly gonna get there.
Yeah,
Slowly gonna get there.
you're at a few levels ahead of me as far as mastery goes, like, you're trying to do, like, big risk, big plays, and I'm still at, like, I don't even know, like, what my
I'm
plan
trying to
is when the
survive.
pieces drop.
Yeah. Now, do you play this normal, easy, hard?
I've played all of them. I've gotten a bunch of S ranks, like, and when I'm playing on, like, the higher difficulties, I
Mhm,
do feel capable. I don't feel confident, I guess is the way I would say it. Like, I'm struggling. Like, a lot of times I'm hitting panic burst before it's all the way full to 100%, so it doesn't last as long in order
mhm,
to save me from accidentally building up above the threshold line. I'm not timing things intelligently. Like, I'll get like a D-pad piece that's gonna chain link and clear stuff, and I'll drop it way too early and it's not connected to anything else, and I basically just wasted it when I could have
mhm.
cleared a whole bunch of stuff. Like, I'm not playing very strategically on those higher levels because it's moving so much faster, and I'm pretty sure that's the difficulty scale is how fast the pieces drop, right? But I have done pretty good in getting some big clears. I've had over 100 burst again. I am still gonna toot my horn that I got the biggest burst during Summer Game Fest of
Oh,
anybody who
yeah.
was playing it.
Yeah, Enhanced mentioned
And
that, like, "Oh, yeah,
my
yours was
first
the
time
highest
touching
one."
the game, and so I clearly have a natural ability for it, but I'm starting to get worse, and I think my overthinking habit is really getting to me, so I gotta cross that threshold back in the other direction again, and like I said,
Mhm.
kind of build up my innate sense of what I'm gonna do when I see a piece show up. Because playing on instinct was really good for me, but now I'm trying to plan and strategize, and it's not going so well. So I gotta work on it. I gotta build it up. But I'm gonna keep trying to clear it. I want 100% this game if I can, if I have the stamina for it. But yeah, I just gotta get some more time in, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm excited for it. Like, I'm happy for it. I want to play this game all the time. I
Yeah,
have dreams about it.
we're taking a vacation in December, and this is the game that I'm gonna be playing when we're traveling, but I can't wait.
Yeah, that list is getting long for me, and this one jumped right to the top.
Yeah, yeah. Now, one request that I would like to see in the future, if Enhanced, um, plans to release, like, a newer version, so similar to what happened with Tetris Effect, there was no multiplayer, it was just single player, and that's it, right? With Tetris Effect Connected, they added multiplayer, they added a boss battle and all that stuff, right? I
So
would
fun.
like to it's fun. I would love to see something like that for Luminous, where boss battles, you get together with friends and so on, or new features of multiplayer. 'Cause now this game has multiplayer, but what else they could do with multiplayer than just one versus one, you know? So That's something I would like to see if they plan to release this in multiple platforms. And have like a free update or something like that. I think that would be
Yeah,
really cool.
Luminous Arise connected, right?
Yeah, right? That would be sick.
That would
That
be
would be
sick.
sick. All right. Once again, thank you, Hans, for giving us opportunity. It's been an honor playing that game and interviewing the team, man. It's been great. It's been great. Can't wait to see what's next for the team. Anything else, Reed?
Play the game, man. Like, it
Yeah. One of my favorite games this year. It's so good.
it's up there for sure.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Until next time, thank you for listening to this special episode of Gamertag Radio. Until next time, we're out. Take care. Bye.